I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, in liberty and justice for all. Words to live by. I want to talk to you about London. It was a horrific thing, and my prayers and sympathy go out to the families. Family. I don't think I've ever seen anything so stupid. You got two crazy Muslims. I'm not picking on Muslims, okay? No matter what your religion, you can be Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, we all have our crazies. But right now, in this little slice of life we're living in right now, it seems like our biggest problem are crazy Muslims. If you take a look at the support for the terrorists, you're going to find that no matter what religion they come from, the good people, they don't support these people. The Muslims right now, they don't support these people. There's only a few of them. You take the whole scheme of things of how many Muslims there are. But history shows that if you speak out against a Muslim, a terrorist, you usually die. So these good people, they have to make a decision. Do I die, or do I look the other way, hope it goes away? I'm going to raise my family. I'm going to devote my life to Allah. That's good. But don't brand all Muslims terrorists. They're not. Let's just get that out of the way. But right now, we have a few too many crazies. What I saw in the video kind of made me sick. It wasn't the death of that young soldier. It was the people in the background. They looked at what was going on and they did nothing. See, England has the pleasure of being a gun-free zone. And I want to know how that's working out for you. Without this, I don't think you have a chance. With this, I'm an equalizer. I'm as strong as any man. You take it away, you become sheep. But my question is, how come no one picked up a rock, a brick, a tree limb, a bottle? How about a hot cup of coffee? Anything. Why didn't they do anything? It's not the England that I knew. The England I knew during World War II, they borrowed guns because they didn't have guns. But they thought they had morals, they had God, they believed in the government. seems like we don't have that no more. Where did God go? Back then, when I was growing up in the 50s, we had leaders. They were men. They stood up for their convictions. Look at us now. We're so politically correct that if you say a prayer in school by accident, you get fired. What if the Pledge of Allegiance was called a prayer? Oh, never mind. They already took it out of school. Can't say the pledge. This is where we've come. We've become so politically correct that we can't do anything. That's a bunch of bullshit. Well, that woman, she was on a bus. And she saw what she thought was an accident. So she pulled the little cord, the bus stopped, she got off. Then she went, holy shit, what did I get myself into? So instead of running, she confronted one of the guys and asked him, what are you doing? What do you want? And he said, I want everybody to film this. I want people to know. You kill Muslims, your government. Now us Muslims are going to kill you. And you can't hide. Then the guy walks off. But that woman had more balls than every guy that I saw behind her. They all stood around doing nothing for 20, 30 minutes until the cops came. They did nothing. They didn't even stop that lady crossing the street with a kid in the baby stroller. I don't care how much of a coward you are. If you saw a mother with a kid crossing the street, going into that situation, not away from, I would hope that you would stop her. They didn't. Why? For the love of God, why? You know, I think maybe all these conspiracy people are right. We've turned into a bunch of pussies. Why? So you can get your welfare, food stamps, Social Security, disability, VA. Don't you realize the more that they give you, the more dependent you become? And when it comes time for reform, you're the first one for it. I'll be damned if you're going to let them take what they're given to you away. You're not going to do it. They have you by the short hairs. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. It's time to change. I think we sold our soul to the devil. You know, back in 9/11, 2001, there were 4 planes involved. The first 2, they flew into the building, World Trade Center, because the people on the planes didn't know what was going on. The plane that went down in Pennsylvania, They went down, but not without a fight. They knew what was going on. And there was this one guy, Todd Beamer. He organized those people, and they made an attack on the cockpit. You may remember these words. Let's roll. Yeah, the plane went down, but it didn't reach what it was going for. It's time to rethink your values. It's more than about gun control. It's about how do you want to live the rest of your life. You want to be a sheep? Or do you want to live free? You have two choices. You can pick freedom, fight for it, or you can pick death because you didn't have the balls or the morals to stick up for your values. People like me, and millions and millions and millions of more people will die for you to protect your freedoms. We need your help. And for all those trolls out there watching this, I don't want to hear it. You don't like it. Whatever. Just go away. Get a life. There's another bit of freedom you lost. You didn't even know it. A couple of days ago they had a whole bunch of good people from the Freedom Works and Freedom Foundation and all that. They had held rallies and that, protesting the IRS for going after wiretapping, getting a hold of your emails, telling the IRS that they had to stop. But that's not the point I want to make. If you look at the videos of the protests, look at the vehicles, you'll see that they say police, Department of Homeland Security. Homeland Security. Who gave them the power to become a police force, armed with their own tanks, troop carriers, rifles, pistols? Who gave them the right to go after you? If you paid attention the first couple of years of Obama, he said that the government needed its own private army. No one understood what that meant until now. Police, Department of Homeland Security. What powers do they have? Are they federal? They secret? They local? Who's in charge of them? Where they come from? Do they even come from the state, city, or town that they're in? No one knows. They're just there. Why? Who are they? I don't know. I'm going to find out. Could use your help. I don't think we have much time here, guys. I don't see more than 10, 15 years total before we lose the country if we don't do something. Time's short. I'm too old to do this by myself. I'm scared. I won't be around to protect my family in a few years. Or however more years that God gives me. I wish I could go back 40 years. I don't want to go back any further than that. It was bad. I wish I had more time so I could train my family better, do better. Time. Something we don't have. We have to do this together, guys. We gotta do it now. God bless you. Love you. This old Marine, he's gone.